see this not being fixed out.
Dude, yeah, because
dude, air power.
Yeah,
what a device that
dude.
never existed.
And I'm not gonna lie, the thing that replaced it, the little like duo book like charger puck combo, that's pretty cool. But I don't travel, so I don't really
exactly. Also, it's like way too expensive for what it is.
It's way like you could literally you can buy both of the chargers that are needed for it and a little case that they go in way cheaper.
Legit,
like, way cheaper.
You know what I don't get?
What?
Why or how much was air power going to be then?
Oh, it was gonna be dumb. It was gonna be dumb.
So
you were
that
supposed to be
cost
able
that much.
but like I don't know, from a perspective of a person who has all the devices that thing was, it might have been worth a heftier price tag. Like to have a mat that I could easily just put on my desk, Apple Watch down, AirPods down, phone down. Those are the three things that I do charge daily. So it's like I do have like little pucks on my desk anyway. So it's like it would have made sense to have a heftier price tag for a nice one. But like the tech wasn't going to work, and we kind of knew that at announcing.
I think it kept catching things on fire.
More than likely.
100%.
It would have been cool as shit, though. Like, that idea is an Apple idea. You know what I'm saying? Like,
like
it's like if you could just lay it on any part of the surface and it just charges. Like, that's pretty epic.
It was the equivalent of a concept car.
Well, it's just like there's no way to target electricity like that because you have to have the puck, which is a ring of wire.
It would have to move.
And you need to move the ring of wire. And you can get ones with like motors in it, and you put it down and you hear zip, and the whole thing goes under.
They made some that are like quieter, but at the same time, like you see like the process.
Yeah, you can also
and
feel
it might not get on. Like
they could have had so the way they did it was by packing in as many inductors as they could, right?
No, but
so they could have done what you're talking about. Right?
That's the problem.
Like, they could have moved the inductor instead, right? Why didn't they do that, Bob? Like what you just said.
Well, because then you have to move it. It's like a lot of mechanical points of failure.
So you think that was just not viable?
I think it would have also changed the area.
It's also no longer a mat. Now you have a box.
Yeah, it was, at this point, you might as well have 3 separate sections. And I think they were trying to make sure that it's like I can put my phone here or my watch here or my AirPods here.
The one
that's not really possible.
The one that moves, it moves to find the device, but it's only one device.
Oh, true.
Like you can't have multiple moving around in the same plane, and they all.
That sounds like another thing that can create fire.
They'll just run into each other. They all need to be right up on the bottom of it, and so you can't have 2 that are there. Or they'll hit each other.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe that got all the way to announcement.
It's literally because of the direction of like a field, right? It's like that right hand rule.
Yeah.
Like it's literally just because of the coil. The coil can only shoot the induction in one direction, right? Like so.
Well, no,
if it's next to it, it literally won't catch the induction at all, right? Like
it has to be aligned right with the back of the phone.
Yeah.
So like if you're on the side of it or like halfway off of it, it's not going to work, which is why air power would never work.
It only goes straight up. Yeah, like the induction only goes straight up above the coil, right?
Yeah.
So
dude, I gotta like get my AirPods directly on that joint to charge those on the wireless charger. Like if you miss it by just like a little millimeter, they're not charging. And you're just gonna be sad. You're just gonna be like, damn, I thought those were gonna be at 100%.
My headphones still plug in. I'm old school.
That's not old school. They're USB-C.
Yep.
old school.
They're USB-C.
Living in the past.
Living in the past.
What is up? Welcome to another. Oh shit! I was about to dive into the intro.
Go for it.
What is up? Welcome to another episode of Better Than Cable. You are in here this week with J-Treb from the Miseducation of Music. We got Ananya and Pars from Nevaland Podcast and Bobby over there on the boards. We are in here this week to talk some issues you can already hear. And Pars, you were going for it, man. I kind of want to hear what you were going to say. Like, I don't know if that conversation was completely over.
Dude, I was saying in 2024, I was like, dude, I thought we'd be done with cables, man, by now, man. Like, we're in 2024, bro. Come on.
I feel like you can.
Still got hella cables.
You can put your life toward no cables.
Wireless charging is worse.
Yeah. No,
it's just the same.
It makes
I don't
sense.
know if I'd say worse.
No, my thing is like my phone is so hot after it's wirelessly charged.
Okay.
It's slower.
Like, it's slower, 100% slower.
I got a Qi charger I keep on the desk, and I feel like that's the main way I charge my phone. So when I get home, I just throw it up there, and then I don't really like think about it too much. And I don't. It does give me like the temperature notification sometimes, where it'll be like, "We're gonna stop charging your phone right now because it's heating up," and then it starts back up once the phone cools down. And I thought, well, that's obviously not an advancement for the chargers. That's an advancement for the phone. But like, still, I'm just like, I don't know. It's kind of like simple to me. But like, I can't do it with the iPad. I can't do it with laptops. Can't do it with other shit. So it's like that's where I'm just like, I still gotta have cord somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I still plug my phone in on the nightstand because I'm old school. When I go to bed, let it charge overnight.
I'm old school.
No, dude, because
it takes care of itself. It charges to 80% and then charges to 100 at 7 a.m. or whatever.
the cable just works, man. The cable just works, dude. There was this story, like,
the phone. I remember I heard cable.
Oh yeah, but
I mean, it gets hot, but not that hot.
It's plugged in.
Yeah,
it's secured. It's grounded.
There was this story I heard a while back. I think it was in my physics class in like high school, but I can't remember. But apparently Disney was working on a charging room where you could just walk in and you could leave your phone in your pocket and your phone would just charge.
Hell no.
So imagine, like, that's where, dude, that's when I heard that. I was like, oh shit. Like, I hope you solve that, eventually.
I don't want
but it never happened, dude.
Electromagnetic.
Call me a skeptic.
It's just a whole
electromagnetic radiation can be harmful.
It would be like an MRI. It'd be like an MRI, right?
I'm gonna tell you something here. No, I don't think it would be like an MRI. But if there's enough electricity in the air to just randomly start charging devices out of nowhere,
multiple people's phones,
you're gonna get electrocuted.
Oh, dude! Everybody in there's a live wire. Like it's like if I walked in, iPod, iPhone, Apple Watch with my iPad in my bag, don't fucking touch me.
You're either
I'm either about to give off a deadly shock,
or you're turning on a flash,
or there's just literally electricity just around me.
I just don't see how you leave that room. So fine, they insulate the whole room. You're in there. Now you're at a high charge. Literally. As soon as you step out, you're gonna electrocute yourself to whatever they have charged.
God forbid there's a carpet there, and you just keep it going. Like,
so it's I don't. It's the same reason you can't build Tesla coils.
Yeah.
So Nikola Tesla's whole thing is free wireless energy. You can't do it because you'll just electrocute things that get too close to the coil.
Yeah,
you'll electricity takes the easiest path to the ground.
That's what I'm saying. It's just trying to figure out what, like, we used to do these things called Wimhurst machines, which are like just very rudimentary examples of a Tesla coil.
Yeah.
And like they bounce the lightning between the two little balls and you can move it with your hand. If you put your finger in the middle of that, your finger is what both are going to. Like, it cares nothing about getting to the other one anymore.
Yeah. Well, you're grounded in that scenario. Yeah. Unless you have, like, rubber boots on.
Even if, if
you have rubber boots on, it'll behave differently.
Interesting. I don't think I've ever tried that.
Fun facts. You can't, like, touch anything else. You got to be, like, not touching anything that's touching the ground. Okay, true. Or anything that's grounded. But. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'll try that one day. Get some rubber boots, though. But yeah, like electricity, charging.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I mean,
I would run away.
That would never happen, dude. I think you need nanobots or something to like accomplish that now. I don't
even know if I want that feature. All these features sound scary.
More practical.
Nanobots are not a better solution. You said that like it was rubber. That is not a better solution.
Oh yeah, we can just get the nanobots for it.
So you know what? Instead of just passing electricity wirelessly,
microscopic robots.
We're gonna design the tiniest robots ever, and they're just gonna crawl inside your phone, deposit their charge, and then die, or do they come back and recharge?
You're just gonna have a pocket full of dead nanobots?
They're gonna have to carry. They carry like electrons, bro. They're just.
I don't think that's how they work.
What?
I don't think you could carry. Well, you can carry an electron. It's called a battery, and when you discharge it, you run out. So
I'm with Bobby on the where are the dead nanobots? Do I have a pocket of dead nanobots? And I'm like, oh, my phone's charged.
Well, you either have a pocket of dead nanobots, or you have some really ineffective nanobots. Because like, how much charge can these tiny robots possibly hold? Also, what if I inhaled the nanobots? Is that like microplastics?
It'll crawl back out.
There's a lot of wild things in around.
I think it's like microplastics. I think they'll be in my lungs forever.
You just always got a microbot
be like
on you.
Asbestos or some shit, dude.
Yeah.
20 years
but
from
it's gonna die
the first nanobot.
So
no, I know. That's the problem.
Maybe poop it
if
out.
it's alive, it can crawl back out. If it's
It'll
dead,
be like an infomercial.
Maybe
if you've inhaled a nanobot.
Yeah, I was about to say. Maybe it's a yearly checkup. Everybody goes to their nanobot checkup. They put this little like thing in you. You know, you take a little drink and then you just piss them all out. What if that's how they do it in the future?
Just
everybody,
acid.
you gotta
Not
get
gonna happen.
Get your nanobot flush.
Not gonna happen.
Get your nanobot flush.
Microplastics just stay already. Why wouldn't we have figured that out already? So
nanobots-
wait, no, but this
nanobots
is
are
a
way worse,
genius
I think.
nanobot idea. No, how are they way
How did
worse?
you get on the bandwagon of fucking nanobots?
No, I'm not. I'm playing devil's advocate. So Disney makes the nanobots, right? A bunch of people get
What?
nanobot lung cancer. They're doing like the asbestos ads on
my
TV.
God.
Then they find out the only way to get the nanobots out is to go to Disney, walk into the wireless charging room, recharge all the
damn.
nanobots that are stuck inside you, and then they'll crawl out your mouth.
How did all of this tie back together? This is ridiculous.
God damn.
That's one way to do it.
You gotta go into the recharge room and get the nanobots charged back up so they can
Yeah.
fly out of you.
Well, I assume
There's
like
gotta be one
Bring
little
it
kid
back
who
to
eats them
life.
on purpose, gonna come to Disney and just start yakking in that room. Like,
dude, it's not a yak. It's not like you don't do anything. You just sit there like. They're so small you can't even see them. You're like, is it even working? And then 20 years later, it turns out it was all a lie. There were never any nanobots, and they just conned people out of millions of dollars.
the roller coaster you just took me on.
That twist was
It's crazier than any
unexpected.
roller coaster at Disney.
It's like a documentary.
Disney's gonna hear that, and they're gonna be like, "We're in."
They're gonna hear that. They're gonna flag this video and be like,
They're gonna be like, "They stole our patented idea."
I don't think you're that on the money.
I don't know.
I feel like we're at least
know.
in room for interpretation.
But like, yeah, the nanobots, if they crawl in you and then die, there's no way they're getting passed through. Because like you got to think.
This is where we're coming back to.
Yes.
I feel like there were so many more points to double. Okay,
No,
go
because
on.
you were like, they'll get past. They will not get past. Because it's like, look, they got to be either plastic, some sort of moldable something. There's no way they're metal. We're not getting that good at forming metal that small. But also, how small are nanobots? Because like, we're down to like the processor in this computer is already basically at atom size between the components on the processor. So if we're
Smart
making a
nanobot.
processor that runs a nanobot that's this tiny, how small is that processor? Like, how much better can we get than what we have right now? That's where I'm coming from. So we aren't going to get that much better. So it's probably going to be a crappy nanobot with a lot of cancerous things in it, because that's our out all the time.
I was about to say we're gonna easy way, man.
Yeah. So it might be
It's
gas
probably gonna have
powered.
to run. I think like the only way we're gonna get nanobots to work is like if we can probably run an LLM on some kind of nano chip. You know what I'm saying? If,
It would,
That-
we can do something like that,
It would have
then-
to be some
then those
secret
will work.
military shit
AI
that we've
cannot
never
be
even seen.
involved. No
AI.
AI.
You don't want AI involved? Why? It's a
Why
robot.
do we need to keep
It's
putting
literally a
AI
nano
on
Why?
robot.
everything?
AI doesn't need to be in anything. We
It
can get
just-
rid of it. It's not
single
useful.
directive robots are fine.
All it's going to
One
do is
directive is okay.
Yeah,
Like,
so
it doesn't
AI
learn.
Dude, it's still gonna have machine learning in it.
Yes,
I
but
mean,
Alright.
how separated is this AI gonna be? Let me
ML
know.
is much different. We are talking current Siri versus literal GPT. You know what I'm saying? Like machine learning is like figuring
All
out.
large language models is what you mean.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't. Why the fuck does it need to learn anything? Here's the one thing you do. And if you want to
Well,
figure
maybe it
out,
needs to,
no.
maybe it
The
needs
only
to be
thing is,
adaptable.
It doesn't.
But
needs
see,
to be
this is
adaptable
what
to the
I'm,
environment.
this is what I'm
It
saying.
doesn't.
The only thing I could see is like better like GPS tracking, where it figures out how to fly around something a little bit better. That's it. Nothing
Like,
else.
what if it falls off?
updates.
What if it falls off its target, right? So now it doesn't know what to do.
Then
It
you
just
can at least
looks-
have, like,
fix
it
the
just-
directive. What happened to
Ready?
fixing the code?
Ready? So-
Like, fix the code.
So we'll write a line of code that's when like, if target can't be seen, look around.
What does a Roomba do? Like, you know what I'm
Else
saying? Like,
Because we do not need our microbots trying to kill everyone when AI takes over.
Yo,
We're
I
not going to be liable
watched
for that.
Moonfall
Just
today,
like-
and that's literally the entire premise of the movie.
I mean, it's like having like a miniature virus, right? Like it can start evolving and having.
Yeah.
There's a
emerging-
Black Mirror episode about this exact thing.
Legit.
Yeah,
Like,
this
yeah.
is literally going to be the next pandemic now.
Like literally.
yeah. It's
I
gonna
was
be the
just-
next
I feel
COVID.
like I feel like sometimes we use AI to be like, we just don't want to go back in and code it again. And that's kind of what it seems like for something that could be that simple, where it's like, we can just fix that. Like
we don't want to write a software update. Let's update itself.
Like just figure it out. Like,
who cares about paying developers? We can pay them once, fire them, and let the program run.
Yeah, just like let it go. And of course, there are practical uses for AI, but some of them are definitely that, where it's just like,
that's Microsoft
we're just
right
not
now.
gonna. Oh my god. Oh,
it's also Adobe.
I'm so mad that I'm back in the
Adobe.
Microsoft.
Everyone is leaving Adobe.
Oh God, I'm done.
Everyone is
I told you, I keep threatening to leave, and they give me 2 more months every time. I'm like, I want to go, and they're like, we just credited your account with 60 days, and I'm like, I'm still leaving. I'm still gonna leave. Like,
at the end,
I can't stand this shit. Like all of their apps are pissing me off. My fucking Illustrator doesn't work on my computer anymore because they tried to do some generative AI update with it, and I'm like, I just want the old one back. What is this? I didn't ask for the beta.
Nope, you get like, 120 generative AI credits,
bro,
for free,
and they give you credits.
120 of them.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
The only thing
Use
I was
those sparingly.
The only thing I was vibing with was their podcast AI cleanup tool. I was using it for vocal shit just to clean up like wind noise when I didn't have time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even want to use that anymore because you all have made it so that now it like does too much. Like it's like if you put it on and you put it to like 70%, it sounds like robots. Everybody sounds fake. Like it's stupid. It's ridiculous. They're all of these companies. We don't need AI in everything.
No,
we don't need it in everything.
I'm sorry,
dude.
Pars.
They're gonna add it to everything, dude.
And I'm gonna stop buying. And I'm gonna stop buying things and go live in a hole in Montana where it can't get to me.
I mean, that's the problem, right? Like, I agree with you guys to some degree, right? Like, I love AI, but it doesn't need to be in everything on Earth, but it will be, dude. They're gonna start putting it in chairs and useless shit.
I'm gonna dig a hole in the mud in the side of a hill in Montana, and I will live in it.
Why is it getting more specific?
Like,
why is it getting like?
He's gonna dig a hole now.
He's like, he knows the location. He's like
at latitude 78.
One day,
I will be in a hole.
You don't know which latitude.
Apparently, you do.
Degrees buying some.
76 minutes.
I'll be the last human left fighting
I bet
the
you
AI.
will be. I bet you will be. It'll be a weird one out there. Just you and the AI. Bob and the AI. I'd watch that movie.
Well, he's going to take out the rest of the world. I'm going to have to
Bob
overcome him by myself.
Bob v AI.
And then figure out how to repopulate when I'm the only human left.
So how are you gonna shut down this all-powerful AI, Bob? What's your plan?
You're asking the wrong questions first.
So you got to find the middle of its hive brain, right? So it's probably gonna learn how to manufacture before it wipes out all the humans.
I'm sorry, we're going past.
Yes. So it's gonna learn how to build factories before it takes out all the humans. So it'll probably be like self-replicating, rebuilding new centers for it to
It'll
think,
definitely be separate.
and trying to make itself smarter. I think the best way is a giant EMP. If I'm being honest,
It's basically gonna be like Brainiacs in like Superman.
Yeah.
did he get it? I don't know.
I don't know if he got it.
Oh fuck!
I don't know. Did you hear what I said first?
No, I didn't hear what you
It was
said.
just like,
Okay, yeah.
oh fuck yeah! It's not even.
I
worth
thought
it.
you did,
It's
and I'm
not
not going to
even worth
repeat it
Yeah,
because we're well past it now. There's no point in going back. No one could ever explain how that's going to happen.
You know I had questions.
Anyone might have questions about anything,
And Pars just immediately was like, "Gonna fit that guy."
But yeah, I think an EMP is
tell
the
you
best case scenario.
This is exactly what they did in the movie.
What if it's EMP resistant?
That's a lie.
I mean,
Nothing's EMP resistant.
I feel like
I could get an
it'll-
EMP strong enough to kill you.
What if it adds like EMP shielding or something like that?
it's a weird.
But you can't.
weird
Then I'll make
example.
the EMP stronger. That's the whole thing. Like, eventually, the electromagnetic radiation will make it through whatever is there blocking it. or you got to put it inside. So like if it shields the whole data center, well, now there's a bunch of mini EMPs going into each data center to disguise as computers.
What if they can Ultron it though and like go into something else so you can't truly defeat it all? Like
we're wiping out every electronic on the planet.
Just you? This is just you. I hope you said this is like you and your hole in Montana. Like,
I said it's a big EMP.
Just you?
Maybe we could use 3 EMPs, divide the Earth into thirds.
Just you.
Yeah.
You're dividing the Earth into thirds and moving 3 major EMPs across the countries? Just you?
Well, yeah, the AI cannot control anything from before 1990. Remember that.
I think I'm just doubting your capacity in the event.
Thinks he's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, like it's like who the fuck? Like is this a Will Smith movie? Like who the fuck can do all of this?
This is not happening for at least 30, 40 years. So I got some time for technology to
You're
develop.
You're going to get to like the third one. You're going to be like 70. You're going to be like trying to set that bitch up. And you're just going to be like, I hope I can get him. Like, I don't know. This is a saga. This is
a movie.
I feel like with a team, like you could do it, but I really thought that was like
maybe somewhere along the way I'll find someone who was smart enough to dig a hole inside a different
Idaho.
hill.
They were in Idaho. And
I was thinking like another country, but
how are you gonna get the power to power this thing?
Capacitors. High discharge, high capacity.
So you're gonna just charge it up for like 40 years? You're gonna have like a
why'd I have to charge it for 40 years?
Big as Wyoming? Because it needs to be a huge for an EMP to cover the Earth.
Yeah.
Well, we said 3. We said 3.
Inverse squared. We just discussed how Disney's thing wouldn't work, right? It's inverse squared law. Dude.
I
like,
could also just make
across the Earth.
Fine, I'll just do a massive nuke then.
Whoa, we just jumped gears.
No, a nuke's an EMP.
You're right.
What if it's in satellites? Right? So you're not wiping it out.
Isn't there fallout? Doesn't won't like
not if it's a hydrogen bomb.
What are you gonna do about satellites?
What do you mean?
Like its data will definitely be stored on satellites orbiting the Earth.
Guess we got to get some EMPs to space.
That's crazy.
Or, satellites are actually easier because satellites can't come down either. So sure, it might be up there, but it won't be down here.
But what if it can control something down here and then get down here?
Well, I EMP'd all the electronics down here. There's nothing.
We're Stone Age down here.
Yeah.
Got it.
No. Well, anything before 1990 is fine. Anything without a microprocessor is probably still fine. 1973 Corvette still gonna run.
It's so specific.
Corvette.
So specific.
It's an example.
I can tell.
If you found like a Piper Cub from '85,
the fuck?
It's a small general aviation plane.
What is that?
So specific. If you found this one plane in this specific
I think you'd be good.
You really think you're Tom Cruise?
Yeah, I think you'd be good.
I think he's like
Mission Impossible.
He's got the car. He's got the plane. Like
you just find one of those after the EMP, and like they're up there, you're down here. Now you just got to wait for a solar flare to knock out all the satellites.
Jesus Christ!
No, but what if it drops a package down to Earth?
What if
right?
it just starts
and that thing's like a
shooting
Terminator.
down?
It's like they drop one Terminator down. How are you gonna take it on now? You use your EMP up.
Parse, how have you made this
Oh,
grow?
wait, no, that's a great question. That is a great question.
Great question.
That is, we need to cover that topic right here. So someone would point a plot hole in that. That's a plot hole. He's got a point. So at that point, we're just Mad Max down here, okay?
Oh
we're
my
taking
God.
it out. We're hunting it. We're taking it out. He's not invading the land again.
You and all the, now caveman-esque people who are living off the land once again, you all are just going to go after
I
it.
like to think more utopian than caveman,
I
but
like
yeah.
to think there would still be a lot of, strife on
Learning
the
to
planet.
make water
People
our
taking-
computer.
What?
I don't even want to know what that means. I don't even...
What do you say? A water arc?
No, he
Just
said make
water
water our computer. Like,
You've never seen like a mechanical computer? You can make like a mechanical computer, and it has
like
water coming down that spins a shaft, and then the shaft
the imitation
counts.
game
And
shit?
then
But that's not
it
what you
flips
said,
bells.
right? Like you said, make water our computer. Like I mean, with that explanation, yeah.
Oh,
I
so you're
get
gonna
it.
make like a water transistor?
Yeah, yeah.
You didn't say that though.
I did.
You said
I did.
No, you did not, Bobby.
In less
the amount
words.
of-
Water,
so many less
water, our
words.
computer.
Like, you didn't even cliff notes it. Like that was like Google AI summary webpage. Like that is,
No, that was
three words.
make water a
like
computer.
water
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can technically you can do it. I saw a video. This one guy.
I could make marbles a
video.
computer. You know, as long as it can drop and we can give it potential energy, we can make it a computer.
why are we trying to make computers again if computers were our demise?
Well, because these computers are different than digital computers. You cannot do much with these
I mean,
computers.
of course you can't do much, but I'm
It's
saying
just
like
it's just
why
solving
even?
math. Yeah, at that
I
point
mean-
you're just doing computation, right?
I feel
just
like,
pure
but like I
computation.
don't know. I'm just saying. I
Yeah.
feel like that's the start of the downfall if that's the case. Like, because I mean, I agree. Yeah, like a computer used to be a job that a person did. Like a person was a computer, then they
Yeah.
were replaced by mathematical computers. But it's like if computers end up being our downfall, I vote we never go for computers again. Do math on your fingers. Like,
No, like
fuck
this.
shit.
This is not.
Like-
It's not going to do anything advanced. It's going to like turn
Until-
the water in the farm on.
But like three generations go by, and little Timmy's like, but what if it also automatically did this, this, and this? And it's gonna
Nope.
be like shit.
Nope.
Like, are we just gonna they're gonna be like burn him? He's a witch.
Yeah.
Like, it's like,
No, like not
it's
even
like you
joking.
heretic.
You
Like,
jeopardize us with the AI again. You're out.
Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Banished.
That's
We aren't
what-
killing
that's what
people, but
Dune's about.
banished. Yeah. Well,
that's
I
what Dune's
assume
about.
there will
Like,
be.
they
That's
gave
what
up
Dune's
AI.
about?
You're exiled.
This is what Dune's
Yeah, they
about. Like in its
basically-
entirety.
Well,
It's post AI where it was a society that rejected AI.
Yeah.
But they still use some like machine devices and computers, but like nothing with AI on it, basically. So it's an interesting.
I feel like I didn't
Take.
understand, dude.
So we aren't going to kill everyone, but we'll banish them if they want to make computers. I assume there will be like some sort of wasteland with half AI, half human counterparts running around. Kind of like a back alley,
This is
you
Star
know,
Wars
type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know how
with
we
a
got
cantina
there.
there. I like that.
Yeah,
It's
so
crazy. You just described
in Dune, like
literally just described the
since they
cantina.
stopped using AI, humanity literally evolved and like gained like psychic powers. So maybe we're gonna evolve, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think we're too
I
stupid
doubt
for
it.
that.
I
Yeah,
think
like,
the
I'm
AI is
just
going to
not-
kill us all, but that's okay.
I don't know if you'll make it to Montana, to be honest with you.
Oh, I'll
Bob,
be
but,
there
like, keep
before
the
it
dream
kills you
alive.
guys.
Keep the dream alive.
I will be there when it's in everything to prepare.
Did we drop?
Did we drop what?
Oh, no. It said something on the screen.
Oh,
And it's pinwheeled.
no, we should be good.
I think the
They just
No,
You
it's
think the
already
what?
back.
something. I think the
It went
Wi-Fi
out for
went or something.
yeah, it went out for a
Yeah.
second, but it came back. Like it said out. Like
Oh,
there was
did
an
it?
X.
Yeah,
Like that's
yeah.
why I was like, "Hey, are we going?"
not see
but then
that.
I jumped back in, so we're fine.
We back in.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I like lost you guys for a split second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're in here.
True.
How do we even get here? How do
Well,
get to
we were
any of
talking
this?
about Parse was like AI is going to be in something simple, and I got really
Oh,
upset about that
nanobots.
and wanted to tell everyone my plan for taking care of it.
Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, but because AI doesn't need to be in everything. That's how we got here.
Yeah. When you give me an AI pen, oh my God, that's when we're going to Montana.
Like I feel like we're negating the fact that AI should just be this help tool, and we're immediately going to like let's just have it do everything.
Yeah.
and I'm just like I don't think
So,
we should be doing it.
That's
like
not
this.
even what scares me the most.
Mm-hmm.
It's our willingness to just let it do everything because we're so lazy we couldn't be bothered.
I feel that.
So we're just going to let it do everything. People are going to stop learning. We're going to stop evolving. New generations will stop getting
Yeah.
smarter. They're not going to be good at anything. And then what do we do?
Well, like
Yeah, no, it turns into like the Wally people, right? Like we turn
Yeah.
into the Wally.
Well, so do you,
Like
do
Wally
you
comes
think that
true.
there might become like I guess another level to it? Because I mean, like I feel like the argument that we had, well, the argument of that is like similar to what people say about iPhones. They said it about computers. They said it about like
Yeah.
like,
No.
numerous
Yeah,
things.
it's the
'Cause
argument with everything.
Hold on, but
It's the
what I'm
argument
saying
with
is,
books.
but like yeah, that's what I'm
Even
saying.
with
Like
books.
like there was this argument with
Yeah.
around books doing the similar thing, and argument around TV. Now I will say that this one has the most potential, but it is the one in our forefront. It's the one that we've lived through, so it's very easy for us to like put this one at like a top shelf, but like a lot of different forms of advancing technology made people make more advancing technology instead of creating a stalemate. So I guess what I'm asking you is like, do you think there's a possibility that instead of the thing working, everybody kind of agrees it's stupid overall after a while, and the more shining products are the ones that don't include it?
No.
Okay.
So, and the reason I believe that is because, back in like 2013, cars started including self-parallel parking.
Yeah.
And they would do it automatically. And that was a selling feature. You don't have to learn how to simply park a car in between two other cars to be able to drive this car.
But not all cars caught on to this.
No, not all of them did, but a majority of them today, if you're not buying a base model car, you can get it with this in it.
But see, I'd argue then that's offering two options, showing that it's not like it didn't become a everybody needs it so much as like almost a GPS. Like now CarPlay or GPS features are base model to the point where I think that killed all of us figuring out how to really navigate on maps in 2 generations. Like that will be done with.
Well, so I disagree because this then turned into lane assist. And lane assist is in everything.
Yeah.
And that's worse because that's like you don't have to learn what a straight line is and you can drive this ton
lane assist
vehicle.
sucks. Lane assist sucks. I agree.
Yeah, but like if a lot of people,
Like-
I guess like some things become the norm, but like at the same time, it's like people are still going to make advancements within that, and it's not going to become a standard, I guess.
I disagree. I think the ability of the general public to operate a motor vehicle has gone down in recent years.
I'd say it's gone down since cars started. I would argue every generation of cars it gets easier.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I disagree. I think in the 2000s,
manual
in the
car,
90s,
phones.
2000s,
automatic.
I don't know. I would
Phones
say because
and cars, like you're just more
Like just
comfortable
imagine
driving
manual
now.
to automatic.
well, I mean,
right?
not
That's
even
the-
manual to automatic so much as like driving like a literal box Chevy from like back in the day and driving a car today versus then like driving like a Cadillac from the 50s. Like made out of steel with no power steering.
it's
Like
heavy.
it's like I feel like it's gonna progress to get easier anyway, and it's to the detriment. It's not good.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. It's like
No, but I mean,
because I couldn't
this
drive a
is all
Model
going
T.
to
Like
this is all going to that driving isn't important, and soon you don't need to drive. That's what this is all leading to.
No,
I'm not mad at
that's
that future
basically-
though. See,
that's
I
what it's
am
leading
mad
to.
at that feature.
I'm not mad at
And
that
so
future.
I don't want I don't want
that's
AI
the
to
problem.
decide
Yeah.
that I don't need to do things. What if I want to do that thing and now I don't have the option because it's regulation that I can't drive because AI has to drive?
I don't think it'll become regulation within like the next within easily like probably our lifetime. Like I don't think it would be regulation for something within like while we're living.
I could very easily see it being it. I could see
it
them
getting
being like,
tested in maybe
look,
certain
the
streets."
only way to do this is if everyone gives up driving and it's the
think
only thing that can drive.
I can see that
But,
being
like,
certain streets, but
at
I
that
think we'll
point-
be dead by the time.
Well,
Yeah, I think it would only
would
have
be
to be
like
like
that.
highways.
At this point, why don't we tear up all the roads and just put in train lines and everyone gets in a train?
bullet train.
I want that.
No, but
I
dude,
want
so
better
recently-
infrastructure for trains, buses, and all of that. So that we
Yeah.
get rid of.
I wish
I would
those
rather
were
that
better,
be the
but-
carless future,
Yeah.
where we're looking for
Facts.
electric rail travel,
Facts.
where it's like it's
Yeah.
efficient, it's good for the earth, it could actually accommodate us. But the personal vehicle paradox is like people want to be by themselves in the cars, and that's why we have them. Like
I'm
all
more
of us,
okay
all
with
of us-
trains.
Well, my thing is, we all live in a city
Trains are
where
cool.
where like we all
Yeah.
live in cities where having a car is not necessary.
Yeah.
Like all of us live in a place where having cars is not necessary, and it's like we got cars though. Like, and it's like we still are gonna either pay luxuries to keep them in places or like figure out how to make it work type shit at the detriment of like shit where we're in a place with great public transit.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like
Dude, recently I went in one of these Waymos that's like
the
driverless.
self-driving. How was it?
Yeah.
I saw. a
And
video
dude, I
of
mean, it was
yourself.
kind of scary, dude. It was kind of scary, bro, because like at one point I thought it was gonna crash into a car in front of us, and it didn't. Luckily, it didn't. But
How,
it was kind of scary. What were you saying?
How did it feel to have your life in Big AI's hands?
Yeah, dude, I was
his
kind of
hands
scared,
is
man. I was kind of
crazy.
scared, but I survived. You know. So,
Would you do it again?
You know, we'll see. We'll see.
Would you do
Dude,
it again?
If it's cheaper than Uber, maybe I might consider it again.
That's the problem with it. They're like undercutting Uber, and then the other issue, they're buying hotel parking to like park them at night. Yeah. And they honk their horn every time they're close to a car. So people have been getting woken up at 4 a.m. to fleets of 60 self-driving cars parking because they're within the parameters of each other while they're parking. So like they're all just like honking repeatedly through the night. Like somebody has a video of it going for 30 minutes straight. Yeah,
that is hilarious,
dude. It's crazy.
That is funnier than so big AI. It's not smart right now.
I didn't even know they honk at each other.
It's lulling us into a false sense of security. It has a plan.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, so that's the argument, right? So the one argument is that AI is going to do everything for us, and then we don't need to learn anything, and then we become dumb, right? So that's one argument. But the other argument is that AI might become like the best teacher we've ever had too, right? So it can alter how education works too, right? So then now it can tailor content towards how you learn specifically, right? So now that actually makes the whole education system better too. So I see that as like a huge thing where if they can actually do something like that. We have
to implement this properly, and we are a capitalist society. It's gonna get implemented.
Yeah, I mean they're doing it with Khan Academy already to some degree, right? So Khan Academy has partnered with like OpenAI, and they've integrated a chatbot in like some of their problem solving stuff.
So many checks on that.
Yeah. But what's stopping me from just opening up a different website and saying, "Here's my problem, give me an answer," and then going back and putting the answer in?
Well, the stop should be a physical teacher. I think that in all of the AI shuffle, we can't lose like actual teachers.
Well, there can be a regular teacher there. If it's homework, I'm doing that anyway.
Yeah, but my thing is you're gonna eventually need to take a test here. So it's like, if you can't pass
my AI contact lens that they can't see.
Okay, Bob, like you're obviously going far, but it's
no, they're gonna check for everything. They're gonna check for everything.
This is the same thing they said about phones. They said about Apple Watches. I used all of them to cheat, and people are going to use everything to cheat anyway. The people who want to get it honestly are going to get it honestly. People who don't are not going to. That's never going to change in academia.
I mean, it's just I think the group of people who will do it honestly will shrink until.
It's been shrink. Chegg has existed since before we got to college.
Well,
The honest market's been low. Like, I'm gonna be 1,000. It's a lot of money for a degree.
Dude, and honestly, dude, end of the day, you can cheat. But I've been in some really hard classes where it's really, really, really hard to cheat. It's really hard. It's impossible, dude. You need to know what you're doing.
Like, once you get into certain things, it's like you could cheat, but it won't help you. It's like cool.
It's difficult, dude. Like at some point, you need to solve the problem that's on the page, and you need to figure it out without anything there help you. You know what I'm saying? So
that's how I felt about like writing.
That's still gonna be there end of the day. Yeah, that's still gonna be there end of the day, in my opinion.
That part I'm interested in with AI, with like writing papers for kids in school, but like that's the one where like I could never fake in school. So it was like I wrote every single fucking paper. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not doing math homework. But like now with AI, they can pretty much do the whole paper thing, and that's the part where I'm like, I don't know if I would have used that or not in school. Like I feel like a lot of my learning came from the researching for papers, and you learn nothing in that case. Yeah. So like that might get people to really stop the literacy of people or the ability to form
being able to read.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even say read. I wouldn't say read, but I would say the effective communication, because essentially when you're writing papers, you're just figuring out how to communicate better. Like that's what you're supposed to be learning here. That is the point of English class, to learn how to use the language right, to make an argument. I'll do all these things. You're losing that in AI, but at the same time, will you need it as you're saying, if AI is on everything, if it's the AI email summary and you're going to have it boosted up with words and then they're going to have it summarized with AI back, you all never even needed to learn that, you know?
Yeah, so, exactly.
Like I could type hey, what you doing this weekend, and it makes it sound nicer and expands into a paragraph, and then like...
It gets even more messed up, right? I mean, imagine we have Neuralinks and then we stop talking.
You're going down the wrong road.
Airdropping thoughts.
I will die before I let somebody airdrop me a thought in my brain. No, I'm straight, bro. Nah, bro.
Echoes.
Even the people who got the first one, where I'm like, bro, you can't get no upgrades. Like, you got that in your brain and you can't, no. Like.
Yeah, they got a hole in their brain now. I mean, in their head, right? Like. That's crazy.
So they can do
You can't even remove it.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like,
it's stuck
bro.
in
No, it's a permanent
Bro,
dock. Yeah, it's a dock.
You know how sad I used to be when I was a shorty and I'd had an iPhone and it would like the software updates wouldn't continue anymore.
Yeah.
And imagine that for your head.
But it's in your brain.
Dude, and dude,
Like,
like
they
you
just go,
said, that shit
we only
heats
got
up.
security updates now.
The
Like we're
Wi-Fi
talking,
stops
dude, that
working
shit
3
heats
years
up for
in.
induction charging.
Oh
It does
yeah,
induction
bro!
charging.
Your whole brain on fire, boy! Oh no! You would know the thing that I really can't get with on that. There's not enough doctors who know what to fucking do.
Yeah. No.
So
100%.
I'm not traveling
no
away from
expert.
the doctor
Yeah.
who put this in my brain.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
no
yeah.
expert.
So
on it.
it's just like I'm not taking trips out of
Well,
the country.
yeah.
I'm not, no, fuck all of that.
Yeah.
Dude,
How do you
I
put
mean-
it in airplane mode? No, fuck this. No, I'm not. No, I'm not doing
Airplane
this.
mode.
No. Fuck all of that.
Dude, that's why they do robot surgery, dude, to put these in.
Yeah, no.
There's a
it's-
robot
crazy.
that
If a
performs the
robot's
surgery.
putting it in, then I don't even want to fuck. Nah, bro. Nah, G,
Well,
'cause
a
then I
robot's
can't-
putting it in because
Yeah.
human hands
I
aren't
know.
steady.
I'm
Like
aware.
they're actively
I'm aware, but
controlling
I'm just,
the robots.
I'm
right
just
now.
saying, like,
It's like
I
a
feel
video game.
I know. I watch a
Yeah.
shit ton of Grey's Anatomy. But what I'm saying is, like, that machine was created so people could get microscopically into shit to save people's lives,
Yeah.
and I feel like we're getting frivolous.
Now
That's what
we're
I mean
putting
by that.
computers
Where
in
it's like,
brains.
hey, G, this was made to do micro surgeries and not to fucking put an implant. It's just like, do what you want, I guess. America.
There's weirder
Got
stuff.
a Raspberry.
Can you even
Pi
do that in
there.
America? Did they do that in America? I feel like they had to leave the country.
No,
Yeah, they did
Neuralink.
that.
Neuralink's in America.
Okay, because I'm
Now
just
the
like,
stuff you can't do in America, it's called biohacking.
yeah, the
People
dude-
like
the dude
just
who got
put
the
phones
auto-tune?
in their arms
oh
or the
yeah,
auto tune.
oh yeah, oh disgusting, yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
and
in
then you
America.
never hear from them again.
That might be in America, but if it is, it happened in a Motel 6.
Oh, it happened.
Yeah.
Red
it was-
Roof Inn, maybe?
No, it's probably in a very, very
Where
nice
they put a
mansion.
phone into your arm.
I was about to say it's probably in a
Yeah.
very, very nice mansion because this dude's getting paid a lot of money under the table type shit. But it's like
straight
you
cash.
would never think that it was happening there.
Yeah. But
Or
yeah,
it's like a nightclub.
people are literally, there are people in the world just implanting technology into their
Wild.
bodies.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, dude.
I feel like if
those
I
people are
lose
crazy,
something,
dude.
if I lose something through like a crazy incident in life, fuck yeah, biohack me
Yeah.
up. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and
Like,
facts.
if one of my
Facts.
fingers gets chopped off and you're telling me I could put like a personal hotspot in that bitch, fuck it, I don't have a finger anyway. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
I'm not
But
down
I
with
still want it to be
these
an attachment.
Internal
What if you
devices.
can put,
yeah,
like, a
I'm not
knife?
down with that.
No, I don't want a knife. I'm not trying to inspector gadget my way out this bitch. I want one little
Fuck around,
piece.
No, I'd
Stab
rather
yourself.
have like I'd rather have like the James Bond type of shit where the shoe's got a knife in it.
Yeah.
You just got a knife in
crazy.
your
How
shoe.
do we-
Like
how
that
do we
shit.
get
I
Yeah,
mean,
type
that's
of
accomplishable with a knife and a rubber band.
What?
Yeah.
Do you know what he's talking about? You stomp your foot and a knife
It
pops
pokes
out
out.
the front
But
of your
you
shoe.
said rubber band.
Yeah, so watch me make a false bottom shoe with a rubber band and a button, and when I stomp, it'll
All right.
shoot a knife out the front.
But then, okay, never mind. It just doesn't seem retractable, I guess.
No, it's not retractable. No one said anything about
You're
retracting.
just gonna walk home like knives coming out of your fucking toes. Like you're like everybody's gonna know you did it. Like, it's like,
I didn't want to buy a servo motor. We can buy a servo motor if we need to.
yeah, you gotta make sure that you don't crush everything underneath your shoe.
But that's not the hard part.
I guess not.
There's,
wanna
I
see
think
Bob
there's more
make one of these
challenges.
now.
I don't.
Bob,
I
Please.
don't want to make this. I
I
think I could make this. I don't want to make this. I'd rather make something else.
He's like, I want to use my powers for good.
You want to make a little plane? That sounds more fun. We could make a boat. It doesn't have to be
Like
anything
one
with
of
a
those
knife
like
in it.
model ones.
We can put a boat. We can have a
those little
boat
model
with a
ones?
knife that pops out the front of it.
No, the boat will not have a knife.
We can make a plane that's got a knife attached to it.
Nope. Maybe if it's a
Just give me a rubber
helicopter.
band.
Maybe if it's a helicopter.
Tap
Why
it a
would you put a
certain
knife
way.
on a helicopter?
To protect the blades from ropes.
I guess. I guess. Or you're just gonna go around like crushing kids' birthday parties, like just go around and like fly the helicopter directly into all the like balloons.
That would be devious.
That would be
I,
so
I think
devious.
I'd get rid of the knife for that. We could just use like wings of needles, you know,
We're pretty much knives.
but like much less likely to lacerate someone.
You can't got a point there. I didn't think that's what we weren't going for when putting knives and stuff.
No, that's why I'm not making the shoes. I don't want anyone to get lacerated with my James Bond shoes.
Imagine you wear them to work, you forget you got them, and you're like trying to catch a door or something with your foot, and then like you gotta explain to everybody why a knife just fucking popped out your shit. And they got rubber bands on them, so you just for the whole day, you just got a knife.
You just kick like a cardboard box or something to get rid of it, and the knife goes straight through it. You're like,
You gotta have like slides on you at all times. It's just the case.
Just so you don't look weird in front of your boss. Your boss is just like, yo, did you? Is
got a machete.
Gotta be prepared.
You don't. You really don't.
Well, I'm not making these.
I'm glad.
We already covered that.
I'm glad you're not making
Unless someone wants to do James Bond cosplay, then I'll help you out. But if you kill someone with them, I swear to God.
I'm snitching. I'm gonna just say Bobby gave me these. I didn't even know these shoes had this. I just stepped down really hard and then kicked
all right,
this
we're
nigga
back
in
to
the
not
chin.
making them.
Yeah.
I was just gonna kick him in the chin regular. I didn't even know these had.
I don't think I'm liable if you assault someone with
Yeah,
shoes
but
heavier
I'd
than
say
that.
your name in the court case just so your name would be on the transcripts. Just to get you involved for no reason.
We're back to not making them though. So.
I'd like leak a story to the press and go, yeah, he makes these out his basement. Anybody can get a pair. They're called knife shoes.
Knife
Aaron
shoes.
Hopkins ones.
I think we should make them and then put them in a case and put them right on where the plant
I
is.
don't think we should have those.
Where
in
the plant
studio.
is?
I don't think. If we get a pair of black Air Force Ones and put knives through the front of them. Oh, that would be terrible. We can't do that. It would be funny, but we can't do that.
Or put them in that floating, that floating shoe stand, and it's just like floating with like
just
a knife.
rotating.
It's wild.
Just rotating.
It's got like backlighting.
We're
It's
totally this idea.
totally unrelated.
As anything's
Jump into
been
this.
related.
We taking a left turn here? Hit me.
Apparently, Ozempic may delay aging. Did you guys see this?
Dude, hold up. No,
Why do you have something so quickly?
too many people are just taking Ozempic.
Yeah,
it's not a thing. So
should not
Ozempic
be-
is not a weight loss drug.
Yeah.
In LA right now, it's getting prescribed as a weight loss drug. So people are just taking it to lose
We've been
weight.
doing this for some years now.
But it's like becoming worse and worse.
Well, yeah, like now people are trying to like regular.
Like it's at the
degular.
point where it's like there might be more people in LA taking Ozempic than smoking cigarettes. Like it's ridiculous.
That's crazy.
I don't really smoke cigarettes
No, dude.
over there.
Apparently,
If
there's
they
like
said weed next
at
to
least
that, I'd be
already
like, oh,
like
shit.
20 million people taking it or something like that.
So this is a problem because why are we all just taking random Ozempic?
Yeah.
It's not random Ozempic, dude. We live in a literal culture that's surrounded by like beauty. It's like there's like a prescribed look that people want to get to, especially in a place like LA where it's like you are literally judged on your appearance. I mean, like it's shitty, it's trash. Everybody should stop it. But like,
it is not a weight loss drug.
yeah, but it's being used for
Its
that.
side effect is weight loss.
Hell yeah.
That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
What was it originally for, Bob? Again? What was it?
I believe it's
I'm
for
pretty
a
sure
diabetes.
I think it's a diabetes medicine.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
also
insulin regulation. That's
I
what
was
Yeah.
about to
it's
say,
insulin
but it's
regulation.
like
That's what
you have to keep in mind.
That's why
that,
it
like,
works. But
Yeah.
Capitalism, they don't give a fuck. The people who make Ozempic don't care if it's being used for proper reasons. And doctors are like, we're gonna get more copays.
But like, can we? Can we care? Can the human race
You're talking
care?
to a society that still has an opioid problem that we're just kind of not talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dude, everyone wants to
people
pay
are
for.
addicted. People are addicted to hard drugs in the
hold up.
same number that they're addicted to losing weight.
You know, but we made Ozempic. I feel like humans and opioids picked each other from the start.
No, they didn't.
Poppy seeds have been around for forever.
You are 100% right, but that is not what caused the epidemic of people literally overselling and overprescribing this medicine for years.
I mean,
it's the exact same thing that's happening with Ozempic. Doctors are overprescribing it. Like that's what happened with the opioids. Like people didn't just get those down the street. Like it wasn't like people went and got poppy seeds. I would respect it more. Like they didn't. Okay, like you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like nobody was like, let me get all these poppies and go to the crib. Like no, these motherfuckers are like, hey, my shoulder hurts, doc, and the doc is like, hey, they giving cruises for whoever who like prescribes the most of this shit. Like it was a grimy industry.
yeah. Well, that's how prescriptions work, but
It shouldn't. That's like
Yeah.
terrible.
You want to get a
Like,
trip to the Maldives.
It's all about like they get commission, they get
yeah,
invited
that's
to
like
stuff,
that's like
right?
the worst.
Yeah.
It's the worst way to do healthcare, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Legit.
Like this is
Yeah,
why
I mean,
it's like,
every
how
time
about we
we
just
hear,
government
like-
regulate that
Yeah.
one? I don't like the government, right? But like, give everybody healthcare and fix that. Like,
That's like when you hear like, oh, 9 out of 10 dentists approve this, right? Like some
Yeah.
BS like
I
that.
don't
They're,
trust
all
it,
getting
bro.
paid.
I don't even want
They're all
that
getting
one,
paid.
bro.
That's why.
like
They're all getting paid.
dentist and their family just got back from Kauai.
Yeah.
No, I'm straight. Like, I don't trust that dentist, bro.
Oh, look, he moved into a new house too.
Yo, it'd be like, bro,
Yeah,
your
no, I
practice
think,
is
like,
downtown now, and you just been prescribing Ozempic all day, like crazy work. Like,
They're definitely prescribing this like crazy, and like people are willing to pay for like losing weight. They're like,
Yeah,
I'm
for
down to
beauty.
pay anything just to
Yeah.
lose
people
weight.
go
People are
out
already
of the
doing
country.
liposuction.
I was about to say, people go out of
People
the
are already
country
doing
and get
liposuction.
fake butts
Yeah.
That's
that
already a
can kill
thing.
them.
Legit.
Yeah,
It's just
no,
making
I'd
cheaper.
rather
It's cheaper to do and without surgery.
Yeah.
Like that's what
I-
happens.
You bringing logic to an illogical
would
world.
rather you do liposuction.
I would rather they do nothing.
Well, we could do nothing too.
But as we're both saying, it's not an option to do nothing. Like
It is an option.
They're gonna do something.
The problem is
Marketing.
the do nothing option is to try to do it on your own.
No,
Yeah.
it's not that
Work out.
simple. It's not that simple for everybody.
no, I'm not saying it's
everybody's
that
built different
simple.
ways. But what I'm saying
But-
is, if somebody is looking for a specific thing, they're looking to get a specific way. It's the same, like in literal Hollywood, with like actors, where it's
Yeah,
like
facts.
not Christopher, what's his, Christian Bale, when he did the Batman scene, where it's like, dude, you just put your body in an unhealthy place for this. There
Yeah.
was definitely supplements involved. There was like people do this for like for shit like that, and it's like we praise them and give them loads of money. So it's like I feel you on the like doing nothing's an option, but it's like that's a culture of people who are like, but if I do this, maybe I'll get $20 million, and it's like now it doesn't seem
and
like that big of a risk.
This has
Like,
already been in like even I would say like men's culture already, like that's already been a thing where, dude, there's a lot of like 16-year-olds taking TRT right now just to get jacked.
Oh my god,
right?
dude, off the
It's
Joe
so-
Rogan
That's a-
energy
that's
these
a-
days, bro.
That's the
Yeah.
thing, dude.
That's
That's
a
the thing.
whole
Like
different thing.
that's the new thing
It's
where
all
there's a
body
lot of young
modification.
people.
It's
No.
people.
There's a lot of
it's
young
people
people
not liking
taking
their image.
taking testosterone just to get bigger, right? Like,
Yeah.
And so, yeah, exactly. Humans are obsessed with getting, they want to look how they want to look, right?
Yeah.
So
Or forced to
it's
be
just
obsessed
a
with.
part of it, man. It's a part of it.
Crazy.
I don't know, man. It's like I feel like we would have to start with marketing, then we'd have to like attack the people who provide the shit, and then we'd have to like encourage people to love themselves. And I don't know if any of those are achievable at mass scale. Like,
So instead, we should just like have Ozempic tell everyone like you're gonna grow 7 extra nipples.
you know how much money they're making right now? They're about to say we can help you lose weight.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
Yeah.
they're about to flip all of their marketing and become a weight loss drug.
But in 5 years,
dude,
when we
they're-
find out it has random onset Alzheimer's,
Yeah, nobody was saying this when Viagra dropped.
Yeah.
What if it did this, and this in the future? People was like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm trying to use it tonight. Like this is the
Yeah.
goal.
the gas station pills are the same thing.
But at the same time, are they? Because we haven't tested those for real either. Buying a Rhino pill at the motherfucking gas station is
I have
wild
not-
work.
I will
But
not
this
do
is my
that
thing.
either.
But this is
That's-
my thing. They're obviously selling.
No, they are. They are.
There are people. There are people who are willing to put anything in their body. Joe Rogan
Yeah.
sells like hella neurotropics and shit. Like,
Like
bro,
what's that?
like,
The brain shit.
Alpha Brain.
Yeah,
bro.
exactly. All those
Yeah.
dude, all those nootropics
Some of them are
bullshit,
literally
exactly.
just. Some of them are literally just like flowers crushed up, and it's like, bro, you
Yeah.
could have drank that in a tea,
Yeah.
bro. You would have got
Yeah.
the same amount of focus.
Yeah.
It's like type
They
shit
just,
like
they
that.
just gave it a cool name.
Yeah.
Nootropics.
But like,
They're
if,
so
but like
cool.
that's the
Sick brand,
over-the-counter
like,
market.
yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
were talking about
Yeah.
the market that has more money, which is like the people who are like 20 million fucking like, dude, that's a lot of prescriptions. That's
Yeah.
a lot
Dude,
of-
this is
that's a lot of
the
pills.
marketing, right? Their marketing right now. I think
Didn't
literally just
Oprah
saw an ad.
said that she was on that shit.
It's yeah.
God damn.
It's literally like, focus on the things you want to. That's what they say. You don't need to work out. Focus on the things you want to, right? So
Bruh.
that's what they're telling you. That's the idea that they're selling with this, right? So it's gonna save your time, dude. People will pay anything to save their time. That's what
Or they
pay
just need a lie to
anything,
tell
dude.
themselves
They'll
to be
pay
like, I
anything.
want to get skinny, but they told me time.
Yeah.
And you know what I can't get more of? time.
Yeah.
Like, once again, marketing
And
is
everyone
ass,
who
bro.
says that
Like,
is already full of shit, right? Everyone who says that, they're already full of shit. Anyone can cut an hour out and go work out, right? But they don't want to, dude. They don't want to cut that hour and work out.
It's just like, bro, like I feel like the standard of what everybody wants is gonna keep getting higher. Like that bar is never gonna stay the same. And if it's never gonna stay the same, there's always gonna be people trying to get to it.
Yeah.
Like and it's just like, damn, it sucks. But like we lived through the era where everybody who we went to school with looked the same for a minute.
It's
You know what I'm
because of
saying?
social
Like,
media,
it's one
man.
of those things, but for adults.
This is all a side
Like,
effect of social media, dude. It's
like,
all side effect of social media.
But it's
right now.
like we did this herd mentality before that though.
Yeah.
Like of course it wasn't to the scale. I think what makes it more detrimental is seeing the true numbers they can get to in small amounts of time now. But like everybody in the 50s when they were at school, they were wearing the same shit. The adults who were at work were wearing the same shit, driving the same cars. Like the influence was still being put in and it was just like in different ways.
Yeah.
Like they advertised cigarettes were healthy. They had doctors say that shit. And like that was just a part of history. So it's like I feel like we're just in another one of those parts of history where it's just like 20 years from now, but like you're not gonna start. But it's I don't know about that. That's a big claim. That's a big claim to say so matter of factly. But I mean, in its addiction and advertising, it could have similarities. Is the best I can do for that one. No, it's crazy work. Like, I don't know. And
Who knows, bro?
I don't really want to put it all on the people either. It's like
right now they're saying it's reversing aging to some degree.
Hey, bro. Hey,
how?
That's a new thing they're saying.
Like,
it's
okay,
like,
if they were
what is
like
your marker for reversing age? That is always my question with anything. Like, what's the marker that you determine by that?
Did you get rid of two wrinkles because
I'm reading this.
Or is it slowing down a process within my body? Like.
All right. Studies presented at the European Society of Cardiology conference in 2024 revealed that a semaglutide, the active ingredient in Ozempic and Wegovy, may offer significant anti-aging benefits, right? By reducing inflammation regardless of weight loss and potentially slowing down biological aging processes. So
somebody in their marketing meeting said, I want to get everybody. They said we don't just want the weight loss people. They said we want
everybody. Yeah, that's facts.
They said I'm not going.
They want everybody on this shit. Like when you're born, you take it, dude. Because I think once you get on, you can't get off. Right. So once you're on this horse, you're not getting off the horse.
What happens when you're getting off of it? Is it like something? Yeah, I was about to say.
I think some really bad shit happens when you get off.
Yeah, I assume it has. I mean, it probably has some chemical imbalances involved. Where it's like if you introduce this chemical that can do this and then remove it quickly, like there's no way that your body feels normal.
If you're regulating insulin for someone who has regular insulin levels.
I think at the very least everyone's getting diabetes.
I typed in what happens when you get off, and this could be the phone listening, but the second one is Ozempic.
No, I think that's a pretty often search right now too.
Yeah, it's a trending search.
Of course.
So apparently
blood sugar spikes, increased cardiovascular issues, return of diabetes symptoms for people who are taking it for the correct reasons, increased appetite, weight gain. But like, I want to know, like, does this shit fuck up your whole mood? Like, here's a Reddit.
No,
link.
I think there was some other side effect. Wait, let me find that. There was a side effect for sure.
Oh yeah, this person said they got off of this shit and it was pure hell. See, this is what I was thinking. Like, I was like, where are the people who are like, this shit was terrible? Like, it truthfully fucked me up. Yeah. Oh shit, somebody said their doctor said when prescribing it for them that Ozempic is likely a long-term or for-life drug.
Yeah. Once you take it, you can't get off.
This is 100% for people who have diabetes.
Yeah, dude, it's because it's like, that's crazy. You got to take that every day.
There's also over-the-counter versions of it that are $4 a month for prescriptions, meaning that we're just talking about the people who take name brand Ozempic.
More people are taking those.
I was about to say, we just talked about the people who are taking name brand Ozempic. I cannot imagine the amount of people who are taking off-brand Ozempic.
You can get it at Costco, dude. You just get a membership at Costco. And there's a doctor that prescribes it to you. It is that simple now. It really is.
Of course, there's probably some doctors who are doing some dirty shit, but I'm not going to put that all on Costco. I think they're doing it, man. Like Costco has a medical department. You made that shit sound like getting tissue. It definitely probably requires 2 or 3 appointments. They probably still giving it away, but like, You got to make this
But
your
like you just
primary
pay
caregiver.
$175 a month. You just pay $175 a month, and you can have Ozempic, bro.
That's crazy because that's definitely a without insurance price.
And you lose. I think on average they're losing like 20 pounds or some shit, dude. Crazy.
This is why American healthcare will never be free.
Wait, people are doing all this for 20 pounds?
Yeah.
That's so
20
wild.
pounds is the difference between the world for some people. It's the difference between getting a gig. It's the difference between looking like the person they want to look like. I mean, dude, like, I don't know, dude. Like, this is something that's like scary because it sounds like it like works. You know what I'm saying?
But
That's why
with
everyone's doing it. It
caveats.
works.
Of course,
that's the
but
thing.
see, we don't know the caveats. In that people are okay with question marks.
Yeah.
I think I am a skeptic. I'm not okay with question marks. I don't think
Facts.
you are
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
But like, I think that the mass majority of people are like, we'll find out. Like, I think they're just like,
Dude,
we'll see what happens.
Dude, this gets back to the Neuralink shit, dude. So imagine Neuralink is super effective too, right? Everyone's just switching over. What are you gonna do now, dude? What are you gonna do now?
Nobody is
I
getting
am-
on Neuralink.
Fuck
Parse,
that.
to put it plainly, I'm going to my hole in the hill in Montana. Like we've already been
Catch
here.
me in the mountains in the mud.
We're going there.
There's a chance.
I am
by
not
the
putting
amount
a
of-
computer in
By
my
amount of
brain.
times you've asked it and seemed like you kind of want us to be like, yeah, we get it if you got it type shit. I might be in the hole with Montana with Bobby.
Facts.
There's
Facts.
a chance that I might be like, hey, bro, I'm gonna just get on the other mountain
Yeah.
across from you.
Yeah.
If we
Legit.
live, we live. We'll link up in the middle. Like,
Could
you know?
send smoke signals to let each
Literally,
other know
like,
we're still
yeah,
alive.
Like, hey,
Yeah.
bro, orange smoke mean I'm in danger. You don't gotta come help, but I just want to let you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Just a warning.
the AI is around, you know. Yeah, nah.
No,
Barnes,
that's a bird call if the AI's around.
I think, Bobby, look, Bobby. So we started this all talking about your accents. If we can distinguish you with a Southern accent, I think an AI is gonna say that's Bobby making a bird noise. I really think if it gets to the point where it
That's
takes
fact.
over the world,
That's
it's gonna pop up on the little screen for the AI.
Yeah,
and say,
you're like pictures
Robert
gonna show
Hopkins,
up. Yeah,
bird
exactly.
call,
Bird call.
Bobby.
Bobby whistling.
It's gonna start narrowing it down. It's gonna be like Caucasian male whistling, and then you're gonna go, God, it's gonna go Robert Hopkins.
Target identified.
This
Non-believer identified.
These are his coordinates.
Yeah.
It's
Send
coming
missile.
straight for
It's gonna
you.
be like a Find
Missing
My.
missiles to Montana. It's over with.
If that's the case, then I'll use speakers as a decoy. They'll bomb the wrong mountain.
They'll bomb the wrong mountain. Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a great ending point.
I think it is. Too.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Man, oh man, check out all the cool content we dropped during the week. Parse dropped some cool shit with Cardi over some dope anime. That was pretty cool. What else we
Facts.
dropping?
Facts.
What people got coming out?
Shorts
Shorts
might possibly be back.
might possibly be back. We
Shorts.
love that.
We got a Prime video coming out where we were
Facts.
checking out the Prime energy drinks by the
Oh,
Paul
he's
Hydration,
guys.
not the energies.
Is he getting
Oh,
sued
Prime
by some
Hydration.
people? Didn't he get sued by like the Olympics or something?
Did he?
I don't know. I thought there was a legal eagle thumbnail.
No, I'll
mean,
look it
Logan
up
Paul.
after this. But
Fuck
we're
it. No, I
uploading
was
the
about to say, I was
video.
gonna say, people are searching for it. Fuck
If,
it.
if there's a legal thing, I'm gonna put that in the title.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know, or a
SEO.
little,
No, it
little,
was-
little black screen at
Yeah.
the end.
Yeah.
You know, Hey, we don't support bro. Like, you know.
No, it's going in the title. If it's happening, I'm gonna get clicks from it.
Facts.
No, I remember there was some controversy a while back. There was like PFAS and that stuff, but I think that was fake, something like that.
Okay.
Who knows? It's a YouTuber starting an energy drink. How much
Yeah.
actual input?
But it's
does he have?
hydration, so
I feel like all he does is taste the flavors and say, "Yep, that one."
Exactly.
What's the parent company? Do we know it? Is
Yeah.
it like Powerade or something? Like, what the
Nah,
fuck?
I think it's. Isn't it self-owned?
That's
Don't
why
They have their
There's
no,
no
they
reason-
no they
there's
they're
no
owned by
reason not to
something.
trust it.
They're owned by
Yeah.
something, I think.
Who's bottling?
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
I don't think it's It's not like Coke or anything.
I kind of want to do a deep dive now.
do one.
Want to figure it out.
If you do, upload it alongside our video.
Marketed by Prime
Farm.
Hydration LLC.
Yes, yeah, I think it's independent.
I don't think we need to go into this.
We
right
don't.
now.
Yeah,
So the
Really need to go there
manufacturer
right
is
now.
Prime Hydration. The distributor is Congo Brands. Congo Brands is the distributor.
Yeah, I
Some
mean, I
random
don't
shit.
know them off the top of my head. I mean, as Bobby said, I don't think we need to go into it now.
Yeah, it's
But if I
okay.
drop a video, I'll drop it alongside the one that's coming out here.
We already drank them.
Yo,
It's over and done
it's
with.
already
Oh, I've
done.
had several bribes already. Like, whatever was in them,
Yeah,
I got it. Like,
Yeah.
the nanobots.
Which flavor was
It's
your
not as
favorite again?
epic.
What?
Which flavor was your favorite again?
The bomb
Where
hop.
I was gonna say, are we supposed to say it?
Watch the
The
video.
shorts out.
Yeah.
The shorts
Oh
are
yeah,
out.
watch
No,
the
but the
video.
video.
Watch the video.
Oh yeah. No, we didn't say our favorite in the short.
You didn't say your
Yeah.
favorite, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
think you
yeah.
said your favorite. That's why I was
Watch
asking.
the whole
Yeah.
video to get the exclusive.
Facts. Watch the
You
full.
spoiled it.
I mean,
It's
well,
okay.
I mean,
Soiled it. Sorry. That's the quote.
Spoiled.
I don't got anything to drop. We
Soiled
can
it.
leave it. We can leave it on that one.